opinion, but if you know me, welcome back to my channel. I'm about to do another get ready with me. I'm just about to do my makeup to go out and have drinks right now. I'm trying to find a way to where I like my hair, because I'm not really liking my hair today. So I'm trying to like find a way, but I think someone said I was messing with my hair a lot in the last video. But okay, but yeah, I'm back. I've already like almost primed my face and got it ready, so I'm just about to go in. I'm gonna do some concealer. I'm trying not to do no foundation, but I have a lot of testers that I need to use, so I probably will end up using some. I'm doing some quick makeup, but I wanted to talk about today. Today is kind of like the anniversary of just like a really yucky time in my life, last year. And I just wanted to talk about that because I feel like I've grown so much since that moment, but also at the same time, I want to acknowledge that. And I want to like look at that. Something that I'm really taking a step to look at is how I care for people. Because I've been noticing that just because the way you care for people doesn't mean they're going to care for you. Just the way you relate with people doesn't mean they're going to relate for you. And that's totally fine because we're all are different. But you have to really look at and really pay attention to how people are relating with you, how people respect you, how they regard your time, how they regard you. And just looking back over the last year, I think I keep talking about clarity this, clarity that, blah, blah, blah. I keep posting about clarity. And when I'm thinking about that, I'm like, I think I'm just like a person in general. You tell me what it is, that's what it is. Like, I'm just like there with it. And I'm not. I think because, I really think it's because I don't want to keep like going back to my past, but I think it's because I was always questioned so much as a person, like in my adolescence, that I just don't question people. Like, I don't have the time to say, you're not who you say you are, you're not. Like, I don't do that to people. I'm always like bigging people up and just believing people. And mine is genuine, regardless of what anybody want to think, anybody want to say. I know I'm a very genuine person, and me and God, we are connected. I don't do stuff for little games and little things like that. I actually hate that. I'll probably tell that story on here one day about this. Like, I'm just not a person that play games with people. Nevertheless, when I'm experiencing things like what I experienced last year, because it wasn't just one person or one situation, it was just like during this period of time, so many more things were happening. But this day in particular, I think clarity just like hit me in the face, you know? And I couldn't like unsee the behavior, unsee their interactions. And even to this year, I'm still getting like clarity and information on things, and it's just like, that's neither here nor there. But it is just like, you know, how you regard people is not how people are going to regard you. And that's fine. But I think you have to be very careful with certain people. I'll say that. You have to be very careful with certain people and know when you're just doing, giving a bit more. You're just doing and giving a bit more. You know, when you're showing up, and it's not just like about things and stuff like that, but it's just like knowing you're more present in a situation than other people. Because clarity is like, it's something that you can look at, but it's also something that you have to like reflect on and think about. You can't just say, okay, I see, and then just stay and stick to the same situation. You know? I'm not trying to be like so vulnerable right now, but I am just like talking because, you know, this is my life. This is real. And that's what I want this to be. That's what I always wanted to do on here. I posted something on my business page. I was like, timing is an illusion. Starting is reality. I believe that's what I posted. And I did really well. And I'm really just like thinking about that and just think about last year and the things that I experienced, which I still feel unwarrantedly because there's so much you don't know about certain situations. It's just like, what can you do? What can you say? You know? And I think it was a period of time last year where I was just like, what? What is this and what is that? And not just what is this and what is that? Why is that? You know? And I think that was like really big because I think what you give me is what you see of me is what you get. I'm never gonna keep somebody around for something. I'm never gonna keep somebody around who I believe doesn't like me or doesn't have my best interest. That's just something I'm not gonna do. If you believe I don't like you, if you believe I don't have your best interest, then don't keep me around. Don't try to interact with me. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I don't have frenemies. I don't do that type of thing. And that has just never been me. That will never be me. And just thinking about last year and that whole just thing, it's just like, people tell you how they feel about you, and it's just like, it is what it is. Like, I know my intentions, I know my heart, I know what I'm doing. Even though right now I am looking a bit crazy. I know my intentions, I know what my heart, I know what I'm doing. So if you wanna create some distorted interpretation of the truth, interpretation of reality, that's on you. To make yourself feel better about something, like, that's on you. I can't do much with that. At the same time, you purposely changing my interactions to fit your narrative. It's so fake. And I think that's my whole thing about the, like, using people and having them where you want them and keeping them where you want to keep them. It's like, I've never had time for that since I've been a little girl. I've just never had time for that because it's like, why? Something is giving me Michael, and I don't know what it is. Something is giving me Michael, and I just hope it's because I can't see because of my glasses. But something is giving me very much Michael Jackson. Ooh, this is the color I'm looking for. Need some warmth. what this is. There's not even no number on there or anything, so. But it's doing what I wanted to do. But yeah. I think people just, sometimes people go through things. I'm okay with that. But when you like double down on it, and you double down on your poor behavior towards me, and I just feel like I'm just like, I have no choice but to accept what you're giving me and just look at you from that lens and move accordingly, because it's like, there's nothing else you can do about it, like really. And it sucks. I have so many people, I think that's just how it is when you're growing in life. I think it's just like, I have so many people who I love and who I want to experience, even this time right now in my life, with, who want to let in on some things, who I want to tell, I want to get opinions, but it's like, you want to treat me like this. And I don't even mind, because we all make mistakes, but then you don't want to be accountability. And then you want to double down on it and use it and weaponize it. I don't know what that stuff is, you know? I don't know what that stuff is. So I'm really like, just taking a look at it, and it's just like, okay, I'm here a year later, still standing, still thriving. Literally one class away. But that's another story for a different day. But that is completely another story from a different day. One away. And it's just like, I think people sometimes they want to be so nasty to you. I don't even know how this is coming out. They want to be so nasty to you. They want to hurt you like they've been hurt. And for a period of time, I think I was just like, okay, hurt people, move along, new story, you know. I think I was like that. But now I'm just like, I'm getting older. Y'all gotta stop. I'm not the older person involved. I can't keep playing bigger person. I can't keep saying that, oh, I understand, I see where you're coming from. I just can't do that. Something about this is working, and something about this is completely not working. I don't even know if I'm like even explaining what I'm trying to say properly, because I really hope that I am. I don't know, it looks funny. It's too like bigger here. Maybe I need to. Okay. I think that looks better. I was talking about me. I say all I have to say is people want to hurt you and do you some type of way. If you don't forgive them, then you're the bad person. And it's like, how about you talk to me before you go off the deep end? How about you sit down and explain whatever you're feeling, but you just, and then it's like, you do me so crazy. You do me so crazy. And I don't know if you expect me to just take it and don't want to acknowledge it. You don't want to talk about it. You want to move on like nothing ever happened. It's just like, whoa, babes. Can we slow the boat down? I'm gonna put some bronzer on. Somehow I feel like this came together. Please don't ask me how. I'm gonna spray my makeup one more time. I think I want to do some bottom lashes, but it's like, and another thing I want to say, be careful of forced relationships, of forced closeness. Sometimes people just want to get close to you to use you. Some people just want to get close to you to take your personality. Sometimes people just want to get close to you to be weird. Just be nosy. Just see what they don't know. Just find out what they don't know. Sometimes people don't care about you. You just have to face it. Let me find this real quick. I hope that works. Alright, let me try to put on some clothes. I'll be right back to finish. Sometimes people will accuse you of things they're doing themselves. Sometimes people will think of you and your actions the way they would think of them in their own actions and things they would do if they were in your position. So don't take a lot of things personal. Just look at it as a reflection of who those people are at that time in that moment, or how their brain works, how they think. You know, we all think differently. We all grow up with different ideals and beliefs and ways to look at things in the world. So what you might view someone's interaction to be like this or like that, others may view it to be another, you know? And remember, just because someone is a good person doesn't mean they're a good person to you. I may finish this tomorrow when I'm able to get my brain in formulate and really think about what I'm trying to say. But I just wanted to make sure I got on here on March 21st, on this day, to get my thoughts out and explain that sometimes you're blindsided by people's behavior, but it's not always a closed door. It's not always a lost thing. It's just redirection. Just stick on the path that God has for you and what you're trying to do in your life. And if it's good, do you. But I'll probably come on here tomorrow.